Okay, so what are some stuff that you see on this page, Braden?
Cameras.
Okay, so cameras. What else, Alicia? So raise your hand.
Mountains.
Okay, mountains. What else do you see, McKaylee? Soldiers, good. So we see cameras, mountains, soldiers. So, you know, what the title of this says is that should journalists risk their lives to cover wars? So you can see right here, there's a guy holding a camera, okay, and there's obviously soldiers. And so this is a picture of a journalist, which would be somebody that works for either a newspaper or magazine or publishing company, I would say. Or I guess nowadays it could be for like a website, okay? But back then it was probably for a newspaper or magazine. And so basically, should journalists risk their lives to cover wars? So how many of you have seen a clip of some kind of battle, like a real life battle, okay? And it doesn't have to be like people actually killing each other, just like soldiers running or something. Okay? We've all probably seen something on History Channel in a commercial in class sometime. Okay, so those are all filmed by people that were there, not necessarily soldiers, but people without guns, just with cameras, just there to document. So basically now it's questions asking, should they be risking their lives? So obviously if I'm running around without a gun, okay, and I just have a camera, I'm in probably danger, right? So that's just kind of something we're going to read about now. So what I want you guys to do, I'm going to read through this little section here, okay? When I read through it, I'm going to pause. When I pause, I'm going to call a specific person to say the word out loud, okay? So just on this first section. When we get down to these sections, we'll do it as a class, okay? But this first section, where it starts on D-Day, kind of smaller words, when I pause, I want you guys to be prepared to say the word when I call your name, okay? So it's not the whole class saying it. So I want to see pointer fingers being ready to go, like Dylan's ready to go. Appreciate being ready to go over there, Alicia. Braden, I want to see that pointer finger. Thanks for getting there, Kaylee. Braden, appreciate being ready to go, Abraham. Okay, so right up here where it starts on D-Day. On D-Day, photographer Brett Coppa spent 90, Braden?
Minutes.
Good. On Omaha, McKaylee? Good. Bullets tore into the water around me. You later, Abraham? Good. Because of a mistake developing the film, only 11 of the images he took survived. The ones that were published in Life, Dylan? Good. Let the world see the, Alicia? Invasion, good. Today, reporters risk their lives to report on, Rigo? Good. Around the globe. Is it worth it? Okay. You guys did a really good job reading out loud with me. Jen, would you be willing to come around or hand them all a piece of candy for that? So Jen's going to come around and hand you guys a piece of candy for paying attention there. So, again, kind of posing the question, should they be risking their lives, okay, to report on conflicts around the globe? Okay, so just a little conflict about him. So bullets are tearing the water around him, okay, and then he only 11 of the pictures he took out of all of them got published, or were able to even them to like, get developed. So he risked his life for 11 photos. Okay, so what we're gonna go over in this is kind of like both sides of it. Is it like yes, they should risk it, or no, they shouldn't? Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna read the yes side. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to follow along here, starting with the first draft of history. Okay? When I pause, I want the whole class to say the word out loud. Okay? If we can go through this, we'll just go through the yes side, we'll talk about it, and then we'll go through the no side, and then we'll be done. Okay? So no writing or anything. I just expect that you guys are reading out loud with me. Okay? That's all I need you to do for me. Okay? So starting right here, the first draft of history. Marie Colvin died covering a... All right, everybody. Okay, you need to have your pointer fingers there. Okay. I need to hear everybody. Okay. Marie Colvin died covering a... war in Syria in 2012. In 2010, she said, the Public, good, have a right to know what our government and our armed forces are doing in our name. Our mission is to speak the truth to... Okay, power. Thank you, Dylan, for following along there. Okay, so power. We send home that first rough draft of history. Okay, so we're right here starting the second paragraph. War correspondents know the risks and are careful. I'm the first person flat on my stomach hiding, said photographer Lindsay Addario, who was kidnapped in Libya. For me, the first priority is to stay alive, good, because if I'm dead, I can't do anything. Okay, last paragraph here. Photos and videos are especially important. People change their minds, good, when they see battlefields. In the 1960s and 70s, TV news brought the Vietnam War into living rooms. This changed public opinion. Also, governments sometimes lie, yeah, but reporters show us the truth. Okay, so in the last 4 years, we had a president that promoted many lies, I would say, that were never truthful stuff. So that's why reporters, you kind of have to pick and choose what you believe, but if you watch or read the newspaper and things like that, that's usually where truthful news is. So yeah, that's kind of what they're saying, is that they want to be there so they can tell the truth, okay? Because politicians or people in power sometimes don't tell the truth. Okay, so I was kind of just talking about why it's good to have photographers there and people is really just to document it, have it, the truth be told. Okay, that's kind of what they're saying. Obviously, they're doing the best to stay alive, so they're going to try and hide the best they can. So now let's read. What do you guys think? Who would want to go into war? Who would be willing to go to a war just to take pictures and videos? Anybody? Anybody? No. Yeah, it'd be a little scary. Okay. All right. Now on the no side, last 4 paragraphs we're going to read before we put our books away. Okay. So I just need everybody paying attention. Okay. On this last section, when I pause, I'm going to call specific people to say the word. So I need you guys to all be accountable. Last few paragraphs, starting with not just their own lives. So this is the no. Journalists shouldn't risk their lives to cover wars. Okay? Since 1992, at least 240 journalists have died in Rigo combat. Good. According to the Committee for to the Committee to Protect Journalists, that is Alicia. What number? 240. Too many. Okay. Journalists, second paragraph. Journalists present in conflict, Braden? Zones. Good. Does not just risk their own lives. They also put soldiers' lives at risk when they make, Dylan? Good. Or need protection. Furthermore, members of the military go through months or years of Abraham? Training. Good. Reporters do not have the special skills they need to keep themselves and those around them, McKaylee? Safe. Good. So, just kind of what they're saying is that when they're there, they put their own lives at risk, obviously, but they're putting other people's lives at risk because soldiers, they want to protect people who are on their side, and so if somebody's in danger, whether you're a soldier, a nurse, whatever it is, they're going to try to protect you. So kind of what they're saying there is that they're putting their lives at risk to protect the photographers who are putting their lives at risk just to be there. So, okay, last 2 paragraphs right here. We're starting with reporters. Reporters who choose to, Braden? Cover. Good. Wars also hurt their families who have to worry about them. Putting themselves in danger is selfish. People need to, Alicia? No. Good. What is happening in a war? But the Rigo?
Military.
Good. has people whose job is to share, McKaylee?
Information.
Good. Journalists can cover, Abraham? Wars, good. Without getting in the, Dylan? Of them. Perfect. So, I was kind of saying that, you can cover the war, but try not to get in the middle of it. So, like, basically, talk to the people that are involved, but don't go out in the battlefield. Okay? You guys did a really good job following along there. Appreciate you reading with me. What do you guys think? Do you think that journalists should be out there working the battlefield? So I want you guys to tell the person next to you, what do you think? Should journalists be risking their lives on the battlefield? Okay? I want you three, so McKaylee, Alicia, Braden, I want you guys to turn and talk to each other. You three boys here, I want you guys to turn and talk to each other. So what do you guys think? Jen, kind of direct this. Braden, you got to turn and talk to these ladies. Let's go. What do you guys think? Should journalists take pictures and videos?
You can find other ways to
So the journalists? I think it's
But then
like
who's
worth
going
it
to
to
report
go
on
like
what's
get pictures and
happening
videos
on the
of
field?
it, or is it not
And a lot of
worth it to keep
reporters
risking their lives?
are really passionate about that.
so
They choose to go out there, we're not making
So,
them.
okay, so if you're, let's say, yeah, you work for
So
a
if you're
package,
passionate
hey, you want
about
to go,
reporting,
are you gonna risk your life for
don't you think?
fun, I guess?
What do you think, Brayden?
No. What do you think?
You still say no?
Yeah, so maybe it depends on
If
what
you're
you're
alive,
so maybe that
if
could
you're
be a reason.
passionate
Do you
about
think, it's
documenting
important to
history.
document it, or that's not important?
Oh, it's bad.
What do you think,
But
Abraham?
there are rules of engagement, you know. Like rules of engagement are
So only if they're
that
ex-military.
you're not
That's-
supposed
I can see
to
the point of that. Okay, so yeah, it's
kill
very
the other
dangerous,
person's
but I
reporters.
agree that it is important to have
and vice versa.
uh,
But that's not saying they don't die,
obviously
because they
you can see
do.
what's going on in history. It'd be harder to learn from history if you
I
can't
mean, when
see
they're
it, right? So,
Standing in
yeah,
a
good
field
discussion, fellas. Thanks for
bullets.
talking about that.
zooming by, they're bound to get hit, right?